Yo, what is up? How y'all doing, man? This is how the NFL biggest bust became Seattle's MVP, aka Sam Darnold, man. So make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get right into the video.
Yeah, man, let's go. Y'all know we want to learn about more football players, so that's why we doing this, man. Let's get it.
They said Sam Darnold was the problem.
You talk about who's going to play quarterback. Who's going to do that for the Carolina Panthers? He's not the answer.
I will never be sold on him as a franchise quarterback.
But in 2025, with the Seattle Seahawks, Sam Darnold is rewriting his entire story. The difference? The system finally fits.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie though. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. I gotta see him do this consistently still though. He gotta consistently be one of the top dogs for me because first off, he was a first round pick. That counts as something. You feel me? You are still great, but you just gotta find that system for you. And he went to a lot of systems that didn't work, but next year, even if they win the Super Bowl this year, next year, you gotta still show up. Yeah. You gotta show up every year for sure.
This is proof that talent doesn't break, systems do. And when you fix the system, the quarterback everyone gave up on becomes the one nobody can stop. This is the story of how a quarterback labeled a failure went from the Jets' chaos to Minnesota's revival and Seattle's redemption. Before he was dissecting NFL defenses, Sam Darnold was dissecting every sport he could find. Raised in Capistrano Beach, California, competition was the family language. His father, Mike, is a former college offensive lineman, and his mother, Chris, a volleyball coach and teacher. And his grandfather, Dick Hammer, a USC basketball star and Marine, who later became the iconic Marlboro Man. Toughness wasn't taught, it was inherited.
When I first met Sam, he was about 5-6 years old, right in our community, and kind of was a local legend as a young kid. Sam was the phenom in 6th, 7th grade, and just a guy that could play basketball, baseball, football, you name it.
One day, he'd drop 20 points on the court. The next, he'd turn a double play that made Little League coaches stare. By middle school, his arm was already a story. He could launch a football 60 yards without warming up. The blend of discipline and adaptability
in high school?
Without warming up.
Or in middle school?
could launch a football 60 yards without warming up. The blend of discipline and adaptability he had would become his superpower later, seeing the whole field as moving geometry instead of chaos. Even as a kid, he wasn't trying to be a quarterback, he was trying to be a complete athlete. And at San Clemente High School, Sam Darnold didn't walk in as a quarterback, he earned it. He started as a linebacker and tight end, because that's what the team needed.
He played wide receiver, he played outside linebacker, and I remember against El Toro, he had a pick for a touchdown. And the very next offensive drive, he goes down and catches a slant for a touchdown.
And maybe that's where it began. The toughness, the edge, the refusal to flinch under pressure. When he finally moved to quarterback, everything clicked. He exploded for over 3,000 passing yards, 39 total touchdowns, and led San Clemente to the CIF state championship game. He played fearless, like someone who already understood how fragile opportunity was. Recruiters still doubted him. Some saw him as a linebacker with an arm, but USC saw something different: anticipation, field vision, and that same calm he'd carried since childhood. They didn't just offer him a scholarship, they offered him a stage. And once Sam Darnold got to USC, he was the quiet kid from Orange County, with a calm that made chaos uncomfortable. In 2016, they started slow, 1-3 under Max Brown, before the coaches made a bold move. They handed the offense to the redshirt freshman nobody outside LA knew yet. The result? 9 straight wins, a team reborn overnight, and an offense that went from lifeless to lethal.
With time, touchdown in the back of the end zone, Darius Rogers.
Hey man, USC like they running quarterbacks. They got Darnold, and then you got Caleb Williams too as well. Like and then who is his successor? That dude knows how to run too. Like, dang, okay, USC. But I think that's the new wave in the NFL. If your arm ain't as good as
the next,
bro, you gotta learn how to run too.
Darnold looking in the end zone. Touchdown!
He threw for 3,086 yards, 31 touchdowns, and just 9 interceptions. But stats don't tell the story, the film does. He played like a veteran trapped in a freshman's jersey, manipulating safeties with his eyes, throwing receivers open, turning broken pockets into highlight reels.
A guy who you talked about being fearless, courageous, he's clutch. He can make plays in the pocket, outside the...
Hey, who's that? Somebody let me know who number 80 is. Let's go back. Let's replay that catch.
Courageous, he's clutch. He can make plays in the pocket.
This nigga Superman, G. Somebody let me know who he is, for real.
Outside the pocket, he's a big game performer. He's a blue-collar player. He is someone that strikes me as the epitome of a franchise quarterback at the next level.
Then came the 2017 Rose Bowl, the game that made him a legend. Down 14 points.
That's what we gonna watch too. We gotta watch the Senior Bowl, the Rose Bowl, and I think it's the East Shrine Bowl, which is gonna be tomorrow. Low key, and that's how people really get drafted. That's how your draft stock go up by these.
To Penn State in the fourth quarter.
Dory Jackson in the backfield goes in motion. Darnold winds and throws over the middle. It's a touchdown. Darnold winds, fakes, throws, touchdown.
2 drives, 2 touchdowns, and the game-winning field goal with time expiring.
Takes the snap, drifts back to pass, steps up in the pocket, throws over the middle. It's complete. In the end zone. It's touchdown.
Darnold finished with 453 passing yards and 5 touchdowns, one of the greatest bowl performances in USC history. He became the first freshman ever to win the Archie Griffin Award, and suddenly the NFL was watching. 2017 brought a Pac-12 championship, over 4,100 passing yards, and the spotlight he'd never asked for. To most, it was confirmation. To him, it was preparation.
Sam Darnold is not a perfectionist inside the pocket or outside. He's a preparetionist.
Sam Darnold is not afraid to throw the football. He can just make plays.
A preparetionist? Is that a word for real?
No, bro.
Because beneath the bright lights and trophies, Darnold was still the same player, a thinker in a league of throwers, a rhythm quarterback built for timing and structure. The problem was the NFL team that drafted him wasn't built for rhythm. It was built for chaos, and that's exactly what he walked into next.
With the 3rd pick in the 2018 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Sam Darnold, quarterback, USC.
The Jets thought they...
Hey, man. Hey, Jets,
nobody could say these niggas, man.
I'm going to be honest. I don't even know how the Jets still a franchise. I'm going to be real.
Honestly.
I don't think I've ever seen the Jets win anything.
I don't think I have either.
If I was a Jets
when was the last time they had a winning season?
Man, if I was a Jets fan, I ain't going to lie, I would have stopped being a Jets fan. You want to know something? I saw this on TikTok. There's one dude, he was a Jets fan. He left the Jets and went he went to the Packers. He's not a Jets fan no more.
Found their savior.
From my perspective,
the last time the Jets won a Super Bowl was 1969. Nigga, when my mama was born. Oh my God.
Nigga, that's literally the year my mom was born.
Crazy.
Perspective, the guy with the highest ceiling and the highest floor is Sam Darnold.
There's so much to work with. He's just 20 years old, and the New York Jets, with Josh McCown in tow, have a perfect mentor for Sam Darnold, the new young quarterback that the Jets hope can be their quarterback for the next decade.
Instead, they handed him a puzzle with missing pieces. He became the youngest Week 1 starting quarterback in modern NFL history. First throw, a pick 6.
Across the field, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, his interceptions was terrible, bro.
They still
That's
are.
why, yeah, and I mean, you saw 4 interceptions or 3 interceptions in one game, but he cleaned that side up. Sheesh. But all it is protection, bro. If you got protection and a good defense, bro, you can win NFL football games, bro.
And it's going to be a pick 6 for Quandre Diggs on the very first play of Sam Darnold's debut.
Next drive, a touchdown.
Sam Darnold with time, looking deep downfield into the end zone. Touchdown Jets, Robbie Anderson.
That was Sam Darnold in a nutshell.
Bro,
Flashes of
Robbie
brilliance
Anderson?
trapped inside dysfunction. The Jets gave him potential, but not protection. No stable coaching staff, no system continuity, no identity. By his second season, he was already on his 3rd offensive coordinator. He was trying to build rhythm in a franchise allergic to structure. In 2019, head coach Adam Gass took over, a coach known for quarterback whispering. But instead of elevating him, the offense became static. No motion, no play action, no designed rollouts. The same quarterback who once thrived on movement was now glued inside a collapsing pocket. He started pressing, forcing throws, trying to be a hero in a system that offered no help. The low point came on Monday Night Football when an open mic caught him saying,
"Seeing ghosts."
That one line stuck like a label, not as an admission of fear,
"Seeing ghosts."
That one line stuck like a label, not as an admission of fear, but frustration. 3 seasons, 8,097 yards, 45 touchdowns, 39 interceptions. Talent wasted in label, not as an admission of fear, but frustration. 3 seasons, 8,097 yards, 45 touchdowns, 39 interceptions. Talent wasted in translation. He wasn't broken, he was suffocated.
Breaking news here. They have traded Sam Darnold.
I was just excited to kind of, be able to start fresh.
When the trade went through, it looked like a lifeline. A fresh start, new city, clean slate. But what he found instead wasn't redemption. It was another reminder that systems make quarterbacks.
Yeah, you can't go to the 2 shittiest teams and expect greatness in a year or 2, bro.
No, for real.
Y'all should have gave bro they didn't want to pay him again, which is why they let him go after year 3. Because after year 4, you got to pay him again. And he would have damn near got probably a semi-decent contract. But y'all got to put people around him. Bro is literally had no line on both teams. Carolina and on the Jets, he didn't have a line, bro.
And the right one hadn't found him yet. Early on, it worked. A 3-0 start, a few big throws to DJ Moore, and whispers that maybe, just maybe, this was the version New York never unlocked.
Play action. Darnold steps up. Deep shot for Robbie Anderson. He's got him. Touchdown. He keeps Darnold to the end zone, and that's a Panthers touchdown.
But then the same cracks appeared. Protection fell apart. Play calling tightened. Confidence turned into hesitation. Injuries hit. And the revolving door of coordinators started again. The system that promised simplicity became chaos all over again. He finished the year with 9 touchdowns and 13 picks. Another chapter that looked like a repeat of the first. By 2022, he flashed life again. 4-2 as a starter. 7 touchdowns. 3 interceptions, a glimpse of control, but no stability. He was waiting for a place that saw him as more than a project, and that place wasn't Carolina. It was a film room in San Francisco, where the league's best system teacher turned him into a student again. Because Kyle Shanahan's offense is a masterclass in control, motion, leverage, pre-snap manipulation, everything Darnold's first teams lacked.
March 14th, 2023 was the day that I signed with the San Francisco 49ers. So I learned a ton. Just to be able to, spend time in that system, spend time around Brock, it was just a really good learning experience for me.
In that room, he studied more than plays. He studied timing, how to weaponize patience, how to use system over chaos. He won the backup job behind Brock Purdy, but his growth wasn't measured in snaps. It was measured in clarity. When you spend a year surrounded by a system that works, you start to remember what football is supposed to feel.
Malik Willis, prime example. I'm a Green Bay Packers fan, so I can say really Malik Willis was, I always liked him out the draft, but at the same time, you got to look at yourself and be real, hey, bro, maybe starting for the Titans is just not it, and that's what he was. He started for the Titans. They had a revolving door with QBs with what is it? Yeah. And bro, they just had a revolving door, bro. And now you can be somewhere where you can learn, you can stay, you ain't got to go nowhere, and you learn it behind Kyle Shanahan. One of the GOATs, bro. And yeah, bro, that's how I feel, bro. Sam Darnold was like that.
So when Minnesota called next spring, they weren't signing the old Sam Darnold. They were signing the version rebuilt by rhythm, discipline, and design. They didn't want a project. They wanted a pilot. And from the first preseason series, it was obvious this version of Darnold was different.
Sam Darnold's got a little bit of Andrew Luck. Tough, relentless, like a linebacker playing quarterback. What you're seeing is the Andrew Luck thing. And they're asking him to make big boy throws. He leads the NFL 60 completions over 20-plus yards. Those are Brady and Mahomes throws.
He opened the year on fire. 4 straight wins.
Darnold, shotgun, puts Justin Jefferson in halo motion to the right. JJ started in the backfield. Darnold, he's going to throw to the end zone. Man wide open, caught. Touchdown, Vikings!
932 yards, 11 touchdowns, 0 picks. NFC Offensive Player of the Month for September.
A 97-yard touchdown from Sam Darnold to Justin Jefferson!
The same traits that were wasted in New York, the footwork, the anticipation, the calm, were now magnified inside a system built for rhythm, play action, motion, defined reads.
I really felt like this place was a great fit for me, you know, just to be able to work with KO. To be in a good system, a good situation, some good skill players around me, really good offensive line.
Everything designed to move the defense before the ball was even snapped. He didn't have to create chaos anymore. He got to control it, and it worked. 4,319 yards, 35 touchdowns, 102.5 passer rating, 13-4 record, division title, Pro Bowl, and a reputation reborn. The best part? He wasn't trying to prove anyone wrong. He was just playing free.
I thought they was gonna pay bro a baggy bag. I'm not gonna lie. And then
they just gave him away.
Well, because they got what's his name? They got JJ McCarthy. And you can't really be mad at JJ yet either, because he only 2021 too. I think he just turned maybe 22. So like you can't be mad at certain people that they not good yet because they still young. And they just said, I want him to start now. So they let go of him, gave him to Seattle, and rest is history.
Those traits people mistook for recklessness, the anticipation, the second reaction playmaking, the no flinch throws. They were never flaws. They just needed structure. And once he found it, one team did what smart teams do. They saw it, studied it, and gave him something even more dangerous. Freedom inside of order.
What's a lead?
I mean, there's no greater example of where you land matters than Sam Darnold. USC, Jets, Carolina, especially Jets in Carolina, they asked him at a very young age, carry the franchise. The last two stops, good coaches, good roster, suddenly he's elite.
That team was Seattle Seahawks. They signed Sam Darnold to a 3-year, $100 million deal.
Sam Darnold is in fact headed to the Seattle Seahawks. 3 years, $110 million.
It wasn't a gamble. It was recognition. They weren't betting on potential. They were cashing in on proof. Because what he showed in Minnesota wasn't luck. It was blueprint.
Hey, everybody, the Seattle Seahawks have entered the chat.
I see Seattle. I see a lot of talent. I see a Super Bowl capable team.
He's near the top of the league in touchdowns and passer rating. And for the first time in his career, it looks like he found a home.
Darnold, here comes the...
I got a question for y'all though. Y'all think if he did this with anybody, with any other team, like, do you think he'll do this with any other team? Or do you think if you put another quarterback in Sam Darnold's position, do you think that quarterback will still do what Sam Darnold's doing? You got JSN, you got Rashid Shaheed, you got Cooper Kupp, you got one of the best defenses in the league.
Only person I feel like that can go to any team as a quarterback is Brady.
Nah, I don't feel like nobody can. I don't feel like nobody can just go to any team and ball out like that. I feel like Brady
Brady literally went to the worst team in the NFL, and he told them exactly who to pick up and who he liked. They listened to him.
No, but I'm saying they build around him. They didn't build around him on the Jets and on Carolina. They just said fix us.
They would. Oh wait.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
And downfield caught, touchdown.
And holding one down the middle. And Smith-Njigba has it. Touchdown Seahawks.
From his first drive in a Seahawks uniform, the difference was electric. The mechanics were sharper, the reads faster, the confidence unshakable. Under Clint Kubiak's offense, everything fit. Wide zone runs, bootlegs, layered play action. A system that demanded timing and rewarded patience. Exactly the football language Darnold had been speaking his whole life.
Sam Darnold, this guy was let out of the building, obviously in Minnesota. What a move for them, and they're special.
Sam's slinging it. And it looks like this is a perfect spot.
By week 3, the numbers said it all. 70% completion rate, over 1,000 yards, 9 touchdowns, and a quarterback rating north of 110. Then came the statement game. Tampa Bay, primetime. 4 straight touchdown drives, 28 of 34, 341 yards, 4 touchdowns. Flawless command. 5 years ago, he was seeing ghosts. Now, he was making defenses disappear. Every motion felt deliberate. Every throw looked rehearsed. But the truth was, it wasn't. He'd simply mastered the art of being comfortable in control. Seattle didn't just find a quarterback, they found an identity. For the first time since the Russell Wilson era, Lumen Field had something new, hope that felt earned. The redemption arc was complete. complete. But for Darnold, this wasn't redemption at all. It was a restoration, because once you understand what broke him, you start to realize nothing about Sam Darnold ever needed fixing. So what actually changed? It was everything around him. In New York, he was told to survive. In Minnesota, he was taught to process. And in Seattle, he was finally allowed to play.
Going in my 8th year, you hear a lot about, what the good organizations are, what the bad ones are. And for me, like, this was always, no matter who you talk to that had been to Seattle, this was always a great spot.
The talent was never the question. It was the translation. He'd always been a rhythm quarterback trapped in broken rhythm. Once the system gave him defined reads, motion, and structure, the same traits that looked like recklessness became precision.
People need to get the New York Jets version of Sam Darnold out of their mind, and they got to move past what they saw from Sam Darnold at the end of last season against.
I tell you, I fully embrace him this year and say he's probably the best quarterback this year, obviously, because he's about to win the Super Bowl. I feel like he's winning, bro. I feel like Drake May is young, and he's going to be there plenty of other times. But I feel like this is Sam Darnold's moment. So I'm going with Sam Darnold. But, bro, I ain't going to lie to you. Having so much cap space like they have, having all of this, bro, it's literally just their time, bro. Money matters in the NFL. Cap space is the most important thing in the NFL because that gets you the big free agents, or that gets you better players, bro, and that's kind of where he at, bro. He got a perfect O-line, perfect defense, perfect receivers, bro, and I mean he's a great quarterback himself. So, hey, bro.
The Minnesota Vikings. This dude is leading the NFL in explosive plays
next year,
in the
I
passing
believe
game.
it. I gotta see it next year.
He's got more 20-plus yard completions than anybody in all of football. And a big reason why is because he's got number 11, Jackson Smith and Jigba on his team.
A good quarterback in a bad system looks broken. Put him in the right one, and he looks like a franchise. Because when you look back at everything, the trades, the headlines, the chaos, you start to realize this story was never about a comeback. It was about what happens when talent finally meets understanding. And in 2025, the league is finally fluent in Sam Darnold, because redemption isn't about becoming someone new, it's about showing who you were the whole time. This is Strip Sack, where we break down the players changing the league, one story at a time. If you love deep dive...
Hey, Strip Sack, boy, you a different breed, boy. That last little bit was fire. Like, no cap. Nah, real talk, bro. This is why I love football, bro, because anybody can become a star in the right place. You feel me, bro? No matter how Kenny Pickett, no matter how bad Kenny Pickett is, in the right area and the right team, he probably will be a great quarterback. You just never know. I mean, I only used, or Mason Rudolph. I'm only using people that I know because my team is the Steelers. In the right system, any of these quarterbacks can be great quarterbacks, bro. So you genuinely never know.
I mean, y'all need a receiver one.
We need receivers, period.
Yeah, y'all need receiver
It's
one.
not our defense. It's not our offensive line. We just need
better offensive line for sure.
A couple people, but not too many.
You need about another one or two, and then you need probably another corner. But yeah, man. Thank y'all so much, man. This was, to me, I've been talking the whole time. I know more about sports than K-Line, so he just sit there and listen. I sit there and, you feel me, talk. But yeah, man. Appreciate y'all for being here, man. We love y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe on this video, and we out of here. Peace.